AGT Live Recap Spoilers, July 15, 2025, America's Got Talent Season 20 auditions continue tonight on NBC, as the Week 7 acts take the stage for the AGT judges, Simon Cowell, Howie Mandel, Sofia Vergara, and Melanie Melby Brown. It will be a night of familiar faces, as we find out who will move on to the next round and which acts will be sent home. 2 returning contestants. We will have some acts making their way back to the AGT stage tonight. One of those acts is Jessica Sanchez, who previously appeared on AGT back in Season 1, when she was just 10 years old. She also happened to be named runner-up on Season 11 of American Idol. The singer is now 29 years old and back in front of the America's Got Talent judges tonight. Will she get the golden buzzer? In addition to Sanchez returning to the show, we will also see Jonathan Aarons, a trombone player who competed on Season 3 of the show. He incorporates dance into his trombone playing and is hoping to make it past the quarterfinals this time around. July 15th Live Recap, Week 7 auditions. Things kick off with the judges being introduced and Simon Cowell gets a good laugh, as Howie comes out to Doomsday music, Melby to Monster Mash, and Sofia to the Chicken Dance music. Then Simon comes out to Hero by Mariah Carey, to which Melby hits all the buzzers and is not happy. Now time for auditions. GRV, they are a dance team with a wide variety of jobs. From nurses to teachers. They want to be front and center dancers and not be backup to others. GRV brings out the props for their audition, using desks and chairs throughout their dance. A lot of in-sync moments with the crowd definitely behind them, but then Howie hits his X button. However, none of the other judges hit their button, and they make it through their routine. Feedback. Howie said they are good dancers and a well-oiled troupe, but they need to be bigger and better for Season 20. Melby said Howie is out of his mind, and there was so much originality in that. Sofia said they have so much potential, and they know what they are doing. Simon said he saw and felt the energy and dedication to winning. While Howie was a no, the other 3 judges were a yes, and they are moving on to the next round. Jessica Sanchez, of course, she was on Season 1 of AGT. She was only 10 years old at the time and made it to the semi-finals before being eliminated. Now she is back, 19 years later, at the age of 29. She said throughout the years, she kind of fell out of love with music. However, she knows exactly who she is and what she wants now. She is married and recently found out she is pregnant. For her audition, Sanchez sings Beautiful Things by Benson Boone. She definitely puts her own twist on the song, getting the audience cheering and screaming for her. The rasp in her voice on some of those notes sounds so good and earns her a standing ovation from the judges. Judges' feedback. Howie said that 20 years is a long time, but it was worth the wait. Simon said that the people behind him are the only ones that matter, and he thinks they like her. Melby said she was speechless and she has the voice of a bloody angel. Sofia said this was a special moment. And because of that, she deserves this. As she hits the golden buzzer, Andy Starr, he comes out and says his favorite judge is Simon, which Sofia said might not be a good choice since they are all judging him. Andy then heads backstage, and the judges are confused. He then comes out, dressed as a fairy on roller skates. He starts singing G and the judges are not impressed, as he is buzzed off the stage. Aarons, he plays the trombone and breaks out the dance moves. While this guy made it to the quarterfinals on Season 3 of America's Got Talent, he does not bode well tonight. Despite hitting the splits while playing the trombone to Shakira, he gets buzzed off the stage by the judges. Anna Wilson, she is surprised in the audience, as her mother comes out on the stage. Anna thought they were just for the audience experience, but her mom actually nominated her to audition for AGT Season 20. Even with tears in her eyes, Anna makes her way to the stage. Of course, she has nothing prepared. Simon lets her go backstage and take a few minutes to get prepared. Backstage, she tells Terry that she feels betrayed. She works with producers in picking a song and gets some water before hitting the stage. Xi'an Acrobatic Troupe, they have traveled here from China to audition. They said their ballet is better than anyone else's, but Simon is not excited. He proceeds to say he hates ballet. It starts slowly, but then she proceeds to do ballet moves while on the shoulders of her partner. They proceed to do some very intense and dangerous moves, which leave the judges, including Simon, impressed and the audience in awe. Judges' feedback: Howie said he's never seen anything like it, and they were amazing. Sophia said she was mesmerized and they need to be on the biggest stage in the world, and he has great legs. Simon said ballet is unbelievably boring, however, they made ballet interesting. Mel B said it was beautiful. It's 4 yes, and they are moving on to the next round. Anna Wilson, Part 2, she had some time to prepare and choose a song, and she is back on the America's Got Talent 2025 stage. Go Big or Go Home, as she chose Make You Feel My Love by Adele. After singing for a little bit, Simon stops her and says that the song is boring and asks her to sing another song. She decides to go with My Church by Maren Morris, which she definitely seems more confident singing. She gets the audience behind her and has that country twang going strong. Judges' feedback: Simon gives a thumbs up. Sophia said Simon was right, and she definitely has potential. Mel B commends her because she was put in a tricky situation. She has a great voice, and in a few years, she can walk on the stage and smash it, but she wasn't feeling it today. Howie said she deserves to be on season 20. Mel B was a no, but the other 3 judges were a yes, and she is moving on to the next round. Elastic: they can't all be good additions on AGT 2025, right? We aren't fully sure what happened here. As he stretches a rope across the stage and then it snaps. The rope goes flying across the stage, with Elastic supposedly attached to it. Clearly it was a doll, but then he never comes back and that's the end of his time on AGT Season 20, Circa Maria. They are a married couple that is the second acrobatic act of the night. They make their way up to a platform in the middle of the stage and start whipping around in the air. They have some great moves and everyone seems scared and impressed at the same time for them. She then climbs up even higher and is swinging around before jumping off and he catches her in mid-air. Very sensual and very intense performance. Judges' feedback: Sophia said it was perfection. And she wishes she had a golden buzzer to give them. Mel B said she was holding her breath the entire time, and they did a great job. Howie said every move was the scariest and most dangerous he's ever seen. Simon said it's probably the most difficult aerial act they have seen over 20 seasons. For yes from the judges, they are Rafael Crash Massarelli and Vince Adams Sasso, who are from Canada. They have known each other since they were born. They are big on social media, with their biggest video having 200 to 250 million views, including about 20 million followers across all the platforms. They sing Optimist, and it definitely is a banger. They have a strong stage presence, and the crowd definitely loves them, often standing on their feet. They also earn a standing ovation from the judges, so everyone is impressed. Judges' feedback: Mel B said it was beautiful. Howie said that they have great stage presence and that is a hit song. Sophia said the song is super catchy and his voice is great. But they need cooler outfits. Simon said he liked the song a lot. It's 4 yes from the judges. Sandra Risser: she is 83 years old and used to work in the corporate world. She has always wanted to do comedy, and now that she is retired, she is doing just that. Sandra tells the judges she will be the first comedian to win America's Got Talent. I was unsure about this one, but it turned out to be very funny. She talks about shopping and makes a ton of jokes out of it. She is definitely inappropriate, but she makes it work. Judges' feedback: Sophia said she is a genius and brilliant. Simon asked why everyone was laughing about her shopping. Howie said she is amazing, and this is memorable. And there is a shot at her winning this whole thing. Mel B said she is naughty and absolutely loves her. It 4 yes for Sandra and she is moving on to the next round on AGT Season 20. This is a quartet of singing sisters from Atlanta. They said growing up, the Spice Girls were big influences, and they were ecstatic to meet Mel B backstage. Boykin is their last name and they are all born in Generation Z, hence where their name came from. They said they are a country-infused band with Western, R&B, and hip-hop, and they dance. The Boykin Z definitely have a unique and different sound. They have beautiful harmonies and have such strong stage presence. Backstage, Terry Crews said they are like the Supremes meets country. The sisters were up there singing and dancing and putting on a show, which everyone in the building seemed to enjoy. Judges' feedback: Howie said he loved the blending of the genres. And they are watching the blast-off of a brand new career. Sophia said it was spectacular, and America will love them. Simon said they are going to be stars and have almost a perfect audition. Mel B said they blew this out of the water for her, and she's so happy for them. The audience gets up on their feet and is chanting, "Golden buzzer." However, Mel B said she doesn't have one. Terry Crews does, though, as he makes his way to the judges' table and slaps that button, and the gold confetti comes down. Howie said he was going to do it, too. Regardless, the Boykins are moving directly to the live shows on AGT 2025. The live show is done for tonight. Who was your favorite act on America's Got Talent Season 20 tonight?